want to try it now. Well, not today. All right, let's go on the record in cause number 2020 CR 4976, the state of Texas versus Jarrell Wilkerson. Attorneys, please make your announcements.
Yes, Your Honor. Raul Jordan for the state of Texas.
And Jackson Lindsay for Mr. Gerald Wilkerson.
Thank you, Mr. Lindsay. Mr. Wilkerson is appearing by video conference from the Bexar County Jail. Go ahead and state your full name, Mr. Wilkerson.
Jarrell Robert Wilkerson.
Thank you. Mr. Wilkerson, I'm showing you a couple of documents on the screen that I want to go over with you. Let me see, where's the other one? Let's go over your charge. You have a possession of a controlled substance, group 1, less than 1 gram, but that's not a third-degree felony. So what are we proceeding on today, guys?
Yes, Your Honor. I believe the indictment includes an enhancement allegation, repeater prior state jail level convictions, Your Honor, which bumps it up to a third degree. So the state is intending to proceed on that repeat.
Okay, so Mr. Wilkerson, I see it now. Thank you, Raul. Mr. Wilkerson, you are charged with a state jail felony offense, possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, less than 1 gram. Ordinarily, that is a state jail felony. However, because you have 2 prior state jail convictions, it elevates this state jail to a third-degree felony. Do you understand what I just explained to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so the range of punishment for a third-degree felony is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in the Texas Department of Criminal Justice and up to a $10,000 fine. Do you understand the range of punishment that applies to a third-degree felony?
I do.
Okay, it's explained to you in this document that I'm showing you, the court's admonishments. Did you go over this with your attorney?
I did.
And do you understand all of the rights that are in this document?
I do.
You have certain constitutional rights that I want to go over with you. You have the right to a jury trial. You have the right to remain silent, and you have the right to cross-examine all of the witnesses against you at trial. Mr. Wilkerson, those are your rights. Do you understand?
I do. Yes, ma'am.
And is it your intention to give up those rights today?
Yes, ma'am.
Is this your electronic signature I'm showing you at the bottom of this page?
It is.
Are you a citizen of the United States?
I am.
If you are not a citizen of the United States, I'm still required to tell you that a plea of guilty or no contest to this charge could result in deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law. Mr. Wilkerson, are you satisfied with the representation of your attorney?
I am.
Okay, Mr. Lindsay, does your client have a rational and a factual understanding of the proceedings today?
Yes, Judge.
Has he been able to assist you in the preparation of any defenses?
He has.
In your opinion, is your client mentally competent to waive his rights and accept this plea?
Yes, Judge. I believe he's competent.
I will accept the waiver of rights and make it part of the record. Mr. Wilkerson, let's go over your plea bargain agreement that you've made today, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
The agreement calls for you to agree that you have been previously convicted of 2 state jail felonies. Punishment will be assessed at 2 years in the Texas Department of Criminal Justice. There's a $1,000 fine. There's no applications. No applications for deferred. I stand corrected. The state is recommending regular community supervision. What that means is that you will have a felony conviction and that you will not go to the state jail facility. You will instead be placed on regular probation. They will dismiss the theft enhanced that's pending 2020 CR 4977. If there is any restitution, it looks like it's $65 to the drug lab for the testing. You will have to take a theft course, 140 hours of community service, no contact with the academy involved in the theft case, and a TAP evaluation. So your period of supervision will be for 4 years. Is that your agreement today?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Lindsay, is that your understanding of the plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Judge.
Mr. Jordan, is that yours?
It is, Your Honor.
Mr. Wilkerson, what is your plea to the charge of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, less than 1 gram as charged?
No contest.
Okay, no contest. Are you pleading no contest because you have talked about your legal situation with your attorney and you believe that entering into a no contest plea today is in your best interest?
Yep.
And are you doing this freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
Has anyone forced you to enter a no contest plea?
No, ma'am.
Has anyone offered you anything in exchange for your plea? Okay. The response, I didn't hear it, but I saw it. It's no, ma'am. I will accept your waiver. I will accept your plea of no contest. I find it's voluntarily made and I will ask the state to tender its proof.
At this time, Your Honor, the state offers State's Exhibit number 1 and attachments.
No objection.
State's 1 is admitted. Mr. Lindsay, are you satisfied that the state has complied with Article 3914 in this case?
Yes, Judge, I've received all discovery.
Thank you. I will sign the discovery acknowledgement and make it part of the record. Does he have any other cases pending?
I believe that is all, Your Honor, as far as the system shows, at least.
If you give me a couple of minutes, I will review the state's exhibit and its attachments. Let's get back on the record. I do find that the evidence is sufficient to substantiate your guilt. And I will find you guilty of the offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, less than 1 gram. Mr. Wilkerson, can you look at the screen with me for something else that I need to show you? I'm going to ask you about the 2 prior state jail felony convictions, and I'm going to ask you in each paragraph if they are true or not true. Are you the same Jarrell Wilkerson in cause number 2015 CR 6982?
I am.
Was convicted of the offense of theft under $1,500 enhanced. Is that true or not true?
True.
And are you, excuse me, are you the same Jarrell Wilkerson that in cause number 2017 CR 10344 in Bexar County, Texas, was convicted of the state jail felony offense of theft under $2,500 enhanced? Is that true or not true?
True.
I find both repeat offender enhancement allegations to be true. So that makes this punishment range a 3rd-degree felony. Mr. Lindsay, are we going straight to punishment today?
Yes, Judge.
Sentencing? Okay, do you waive your PSI?
We do waive a PSI.
All right, having found that the evidence is sufficient and having found you guilty and having found the enhancement paragraphs are true, I will sentence you to 2 years in the Texas Department of Criminal Justice, the state jail felony facility. I will suspend the imposition of sentence and probate your sentence for 4 years. So you will be on probation for 4 years. There's a $1,000 fine. You have to take a theft course. You have to pay $65 in restitution to the Bexar County Crime Lab, 140 hours of community service, no contact with Academy, the store that was involved in the theft, and we're going to do a TAP evaluation. In consideration of your plea, the state is also going to dismiss 2020 CR 4977. That's a theft enhanced case as well. Mr. Wilkerson, if you take a look at the screen with me, this is a plea bargain case, sir. I did follow your plea bargain agreement. And what that means is that you do not have a right to appeal the decision. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and with that, we're going to close the record. I'm going to put you in a breakout room, Mr.